So this is going to be super simple. I just decided that it's time to list our concepts again. We're not in person. I don't have a big board behind me. I have my cards. And I really need to reiterate that as, what is a drop-in class for spiritual workout? Anyone can come, anyone can raise their hand, anyone can bring up whatever issue. And what remains the same from person to person to person, week to week to week, month to month, year to year, are these 15 concepts that we work with, right? And it's call and response. It's call and response. I really have nothing to do unless I'm responding to a particular issue, challenge, concern, problem that anyone is bringing to the workout, right? So I've said this on occasion, and I'm saying it again, that even if I don't explicitly point to some of these concepts, I'm thinking about them all the time. And I certainly encourage you, if ever it seems like it's missing from the conversation, to say, hey, Stephen, what concepts are you talking about? Again, I do my best to I do my best to cite them as and when I'm using them, but I also know that I don't always do that. So I shuffled the deck, which I know is shocking and amazing, because I usually, if I'm listing the concepts, I just do them in alphabetical order. There seems to be no other efficient way for me to do so, but I shuffled them up and we're just going to go through them. So this is really just a reminder for everybody about why we're here, what we're doing, and what filters we'll be using in terms of, what filters I will be using in terms of responding to what we're talking about. Ready? Fair enough? Good enough? Ready, set, go. All right. In no particular order. Mind and body are connected. Mind and body are connected. Now they'll be out of order all night long. Choices abound. Choices abound. This is about making conscious and being conscious of the choices that we're always making all the time. And technically, this also includes, if I may go back, mind, body, and spirit are all connected. But the whole premise is we're spiritual beings, and that's why it doesn't explicitly say so there. The hardest one to read. New cards are coming. We are all connected. We are all connected. So all the people you love and appreciate and relish and want to be around, you're connected to them. And all the people that repel you and piss you off, that you'd just as soon not see or be around, you're connected to them too. Be present. Accept everything as it is without judgment. It's the without judgment that tends to trip people up. Take responsibility, nobody's favorite concept, and yet, the primary benefit of one's willingness to take responsibility for, not for causing the things in one's life, but for the fact that those things have shown up in one's life. That only makes sense as a spiritual being having a human experience, right? Otherwise, it's just a lot of random stuff. And why would I didn't have nothing to do with this bullshit that's in my life. Well, on a soul level, you do, because there's no accident that you're there. And again, it's not that you did anything. It's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you're condoning anything. You're just taking responsibility. So the big payoff to that is the empowerment that comes. It moves us out of being a victim. It moves us out of blaming, which we can't do anymore when we're willing to take responsibility, which again, heavy lift, nobody's favorite concept, but the power that comes with it. The power that comes with it. Check. I strongly advise you to give it a whirl. Okay, everything is energy. A nod to quantum physicists and those types. Have an attitude of gratitude. Nothing new there. Beliefs matter, one of our favorites. What are you believing at any given moment? What are you believing at any given moment? What are you believing about what's happening at any given moment? Beliefs matter, they create your experience. There's what happens, and there's what we make it mean. It's a tricky one, it's a big one, and you know that. Judgments separate us. I call you a whatever, Now, whatever is what I'm thinking about, it's may or may not even be accurate. It probably isn't, but I'm not really dealing with you anymore. I'm not being compassionate. I'm just kind of in my judgment, and it separates me from you, even though we are all connected. We'll riddle that one later. We belong to the planet, not the planet to us. In alphabetical order, it's always the last one. It's not the most common go-to one in our everyday daily lives, but just remember there are some major ideas in this particular concept. So this means that we belong to the planet. We're like it. Our nature is like its nature because we are part of nature, even though we act like we're not. So we belong to the planet, not the planet to us. When we align with the nature of nature, says this concept, then we align with well-being. That's alignment when we talk about setting intentions, right? So when we align with change and we don't resist change, we are aligning with the nature of nature. When we cultivate interdependence within families, within communities, within businesses and organizations and teams of all kinds and countries and anything that is cultivating on purpose and interdependency. I'll do this and I'll depend on you to do that, and that's part of our deal. That's our contract, and now we're teammates and we're in this together. We are aligning with the nature of nature. So, a couple ideas in there. What do we got here? Intentions matter. Intentions matter. What do you want? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are we having this conversation? What's this meeting about? What's this conversation about? Why do I want to enter in this relationship? Why do I not want to be in this relationship? Why? Well, it's also really what? What do I want? Letting go of how and when it's going to happen. And then part of it is, why do I want it? Intentions matter. Because the law of attraction is always on. That's why intentions matter. We're always getting more and more of what we think about. We're always getting more and more of what we talk about. We're always getting more and more of how we feel. So law of attraction offers us the opportunity to do all that, consciously, on purpose. And intentions are the mechanism through which we engage the law of attraction. We are here for a reason. It's no accident that I'm in your face right now, pushing this card, telling you the things I'm telling you. Maybe they have resonance, maybe they don't. Not every single thing in our life is of equal value, even if it's all for something. Not everything in our life is necessarily of equal value, of equal importance, but it's still all for something. Of course, that's just a belief. Be compassionate. Be compassionate. I don't like to tell people what to do, but I'm just picking up this admonition from, every single religious, spiritual, philosophical discipline. Nobody argues conceptually with this. They're just not so good at practicing it. I'll just say we. Okay, last but not least, listen to inspiration. This is fundamentally why we're here. Because as spiritual beings having a human experience, this is the concept that connects us to that entire idea. It's about our gut, our intuition, the being part of the human beings we are, our soul, our feelings. And once any human being masters this, moves around on an hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month basis, feeling connected enough that they are in touch all the time with this part of themselves and the guidance they're receiving, then they're done. They graduate. They don't need spiritual work on anymore. That's all I'm going to say.